Welcome to the Prosperity Podcast for entrepreneurs who are ready to drop the hustle and earn more. I'm your host, Danielle Amos, business and success coach, certified Proctor Gallagher Institute consultant, and lifestyle entrepreneur. Each week, I'll bring you amazing entrepreneurs who have built wealth, harnessing the power of their mind. Prosperity and money are truly about energy, and I'm on a mission to help you create financial abundance through the power of thought. It's time we started normalizing conversations about money and create the wealth that is yours. Are you ready? Let's do this. Welcome to episode 150 of the Prosperity Practice, the podcast that has you living your most abundant and fulfilled life. My name is Danielle Amos, and I am your host. Today, I want to talk to you about a pivotal moment in my life. It was 2015, not very long ago, when I had quit my corporate job and was very, very deep into my network marketing business. In fact, I had been in network marketing since 2011, so about 4 years. I joined network marketing because I assumed I'd go right to the top, and I didn't. And so I dove into personal development and leadership, and I read every self-help book on the shelf. And I assumed because I didn't go to the top, it was because I didn't have enough time to commit to my network marketing business, because back then I believed that hard work was what got me success. I had worked hard my entire life. And in fact, it was something that I was really, really proud of. I worked hard and it worked for me, although I was burning out. And I knew that I had more impact to make in the world, but I couldn't imagine working any harder than what I already was. And I already had sacrificed so much time with my family that it felt like something had to give, and really that something was wrong with me, because I saw all these leaders around me going to the top very quickly. And so I quit my job to focus more on my network marketing career, promising my husband and my family that this was it. Like, this was the year I was going to the top. It was June 2015, and not much had changed that year. My results were still not that great. I was earning about $2,000, maybe $2,500 a month. And I had a goal to reach 10,000. It felt like this magical number that if I knew, if I could hit it, everything would be fine in my life. Really, I was just replacing my income, my corporate income. And by this time, I was spinning my wheels because I was working really hard at network marketing, giving it all that I got. And I was doing, trying to fix things by taking action. And it wasn't working. And the harder I worked, the more frustrated I got. It was mid-June when I was dragged by my mother to a Bob Proctor seminar, literally dragged. I was told that he was the expert around mindset and human potential, and he was going to teach from the book Think and Grow Rich. This book I had read many times before, and I went to the event with my arms crossed, very closed-minded, assuming that I knew what he was going to say. And he said one thing that stopped me in my tracks. He said, "Your way isn't working. I can tell by your results. Your way isn't working. Mine works. I'm happy, healthy, and wealthy. Why not try mine?" And he said, "The first thing you have to do, Danielle, is take responsibility for your life and stop blaming others for your results." In that moment, I probably could have slapped Mr. Bob Proctor. I didn't know who he was. And I thought, how dare he, when he doesn't understand my circumstances? He doesn't understand my situation. At that time, I was a very good victim. I blamed everything outside of me. One, it was summer. People didn't want to host a party for my network marketing business. Two, I didn't believe that my husband supported me. He didn't believe in the industry. He thought I made an error by quitting my corporate job. My friends didn't buy from me. My family didn't support me. Blah, blah, blah. Every reason was something outside of me. And they looked valid on paper. I could prove it, but it wasn't the real reason. What I didn't understand was my outside world is a reflection of my inside world. What I didn't understand that working harder was a big part of my problem. Yeah, working hard was a big part of my problem. I was hustling, forcing in a negative attitude, noticing all the things that were wrong and not going right in my business. And what you focus on grows. And so my business wasn't working. With my hands held high in the air, claiming like, okay, fine, you're right. I give up. Show me what to do. I made a decision to be completely coachable and to follow Bob Proctor's work. I jumped into his program, not having the money to invest, already being 6 figures in debt, borrowing money and credit cards to actually pay just for the deposit. But in that moment, I made a decision. I made a decision that this was going to work no matter what. I came clean with my husband and admitted that I had invested in other things in the past and I didn't give it my all. And I asked him to trust me that this was different. I didn't know why, but I had this feeling, a strong feeling that I had to do it. And I asked for his trust one last time. And I made a committed decision. And a committed decision means that there's no going back. I had to burn the boats. There were no reasons, no excuses, that I was willing to bet on me. And I drew a line in the sand in that moment. And I became extremely coachable. Now you're going to ask, what did I do? Well, that is exactly what I'm teaching this week in Master Your Mind for Success. It's a masterclass that's going on right now. The link's in the show notes. You can sign up for the VIP and get an extended listening so you can have the recording and workbook. It's only $37. Do that now. And I'm sharing what I did, the insights that I gained, the awareness that I gained about how the mind works, the reality that my outside results had nothing to do with the circumstances around me. In fact, everything that I was experiencing in my life was a result of the mindset I was holding, the energy that I was holding. Energetics, mindset, belief systems, self-image, it matters. And in fact, it matters more than your action. I stopped spinning my wheels. I slowed down, became aware of the importance of my mind, and I cleaned up my energy. Within 3 weeks, my company noticed and invited me to be a guest speaker on a podcast, an interview, a training for the entire network marketing company. Within a few short months, my yearly sponsoring became my monthly sponsoring. I started sponsoring 5 people every month. My income quickly rose. Before I knew it, I had tripled my income. I was earning $7,500 a month, and then I hit my goal of over $10,000. My company recognized my growth. And I actually earned an award where I was number 3 for sponsoring in Canada. It felt like magic. I went from being overworked, stressed out, frustrated, negative, to my whole business changing. I stood taller. I was confident. I showed up as a leader in my company. The people around me were asking what I did. The transformation was so profound. I was fun to be around. I laughed. My business went through the roof. That January, as we went into qualification for the top level in our company, well, where you get the car anyway, everything quickly changed. And that was just the beginning I had found the power of my mind. I learned how to master my mindset. I was no longer a victim for circumstances. So wherever you are, you might already consciously know some of the things that I'm sharing, but are you applying it? Because knowledge doesn't make a difference. It's not until you apply the knowledge to your life, you walk the talk. And this is what I'll show you how to do. So wherever you are in your business, come back to the foundations of the success principles. Let me show you how to apply this work. And if you're already earning 100,000 a year or $1 million a year, there's still room for growth. There's opportunities for you to have more, be more, create a bigger impact. Now is your time. We'll see you in our masterclass. Thank you for listening. And if this resonated and helped you, I want to hear from you. I want to hear what part of my story inspired you. I want to hear where you are in your business and where you're going. I'd like to hear you draw a line in the sand and make a committed decision that this is your year, 2023. Just like I made the powerful decision to invest in myself in June 2015, you can make the same decision June 2023. And let me tell you, by the end of the year, you'll be celebrating yourself. And what an incredible year you've had. I acknowledge you. I see you. I've been where you are. Let's lock arms and do this together. Thank you for listening. Expect abundance.